Hi guys, so as you can see, I'm using my little Neo drone here that flies along out in front of me. This is part of my walking track that I go on every morning, so I thought I'd just bring you guys out so you can have a bit of a look. It's a beautiful estate. This one used to be a golf course, and then probably maybe 10 or 12 years ago I cut it up, made it into an estate. It's very nice. All the houses are really nice, and it's got a walking track all the way along here. So this is where I walk every day, every morning normally, but I thought I'd bring you out. So the reason why I'm holding the phone up is because the audio gets recorded onto this phone, and then I use some smart AI to take the sound of the drone out, so you shouldn't be hearing the drone noise. So it's a Sunday afternoon here in Melbourne, 5:30 in the afternoon. The weather's starting to warm up. Last Friday, a couple of days ago, it was shocking weather here. It was only 13 degrees, I think. We had lots of storms, lots of flooding. But today it's beautiful. It's about 20 degrees. And on Tuesday, meant to get up to very high 30s, very high 20s, maybe even 30 degrees. So this is Melbourne. The weather can change a lot, especially around this time of year. So Melbourne is known as having 4 seasons in the one day. But yeah, a couple of days ago it was like top of 13. Today's 20. And in 2 more days it's going to be 30 degrees. Anyway, what I wanted to do is have a chat with you today about goal setting and the best way to achieve your goals. So it's good to have some big goals that you're sort of striving towards, but then the best way to keep you on track to achieve those big goals is to have little incremental goals that you can tick off, like daily goals, for example. So as you can see, I'm walking uphill, that's why I'm puffing a bit. But anyway, so an example of that is I'd really like to build up this YouTube channel. It's built up a lot over the past couple of months. But what I want to really do is try to get the subscribers right up. And the only way to do that is to continue to produce videos that people want to watch and that people can get some benefit out of. So I guess my small incremental goals is to try to do a couple of videos every week, and hopefully provide enough content, useful content, that people can benefit from. And so if I can produce content that people find beneficial, that they like to watch, then my YouTube channel will grow. And if I don't, then obviously the YouTube channel's not going to grow, and I don't deserve to get a lot of subscribers. So this one is different. So please comment below if you like this video. I'd love to hear what you do, what your big goals are in the future, in the next year or next couple of years, where you want to get to, and how you plan to get there. What are your incremental daily goals that you can tick off? Because it's very easy to lose motivation if you've got some grand goal that's miles away. You know, everybody has ups and downs every day. So what are your daily incremental goals that you can tick off? You know, there's nothing stopping me making a couple of videos every single week and uploading them. It's just down to me. I don't have to rely on anybody else. If I do it in 6 months' time, if I've produced a lot of videos and uploaded them, that's going to be because of what I've done. I can't blame anyone else. Oh, the dog's not too happy about my little drone, which is understandable. So yeah, tell me if you like this this video. But yeah, the most important thing is I want you guys to comment. What are your goals? What do you hope to achieve in the next 6 months, 12 months? And how have you broken those goals down into little incremental goals? So if you don't break them down into little incremental goals, got to duck down here, else we're going to be in trouble. Come back, come back. Sorry about that. You got in a bit of trouble there where you flew into some trees. So this little drone is fantastic, but it hasn't got any obstacle avoidance on it. The bigger drones have got obstacle avoidance. This one doesn't have obstacle avoidance. So it just goes basically, there's a couple of different settings. This one is flies along in front of you. Another setting, it flies along directly behind you. I'll show you that in a minute. But all my walk and talk videos that I go on, I thought this would be good. Get a little drone and then you guys can see I'm actually walking instead of me just talking about it. So, some people here, so I'll just go off the path a bit. I don't want to upset them. All right, mate. Yeah, it's just a little one. So I'm recording a video now. No, that's all right. That's fine. Yeah, it's just a new little one, so it tracks you.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I like where it goes.
Yeah, and so if I wanted to come back, I do that. All right, so sorry about that, guys. There's a dad there and his little son, so I didn't want to go too close. So yeah, what I was up to, talking about the goals. Yeah. So I'd love to hear your goals. What are your goals? I've got I've always been interested in tech and IT stuff, so I love this sort of, love doing this sort of stuff. The dogs don't know what it is, so that's why they're barking. They're not too sure about it. Yeah, so write in the comments if you've got some new goals, or if you're planning on doing some other things. Dogs are going nuts here. Sorry, puppy. All right. So I might spin it around here so it follows me a little bit, see how we go. Come on, back you come. There it comes. Okay. So I've changed it now to follow me. So this does the same thing, but instead of being out in front, now it'll just follow behind me, which is very useful if you want to do a little walk and talk video like we're doing here. So you can make it go higher than this, or further back, or lower, or it's got quite a few different settings on it. So this is the DJI Neo. So if you have a look in the description below, I'll leave a link in the description. So if you're interested, you can check it out yourself. But yeah, a bit of fun. So I'll come up here and we'll have a look at that It's got a couple of other settings that we'll do from just up here. When I turn around and hold out my hand, it'll come back to me. So this should fly up and away from me now. There it goes. So I'll just go back a little bit. And again, you can change all these. So again, he's coming back now. So you can change all these settings, as I said.
So whenever you use any of these different settings, you just got to be careful that you've got plenty of room, because as I mentioned before, it hasn't got any obstacle avoidance. So it'll just crash into things, like crash into trees or crash into buildings or even people. So you've got to be careful that there's nothing around you when you do these sorts of maneuvers.
It's telling me it's low battery, so probably won't last very long. But it's going straight up the rocket. So it's tracking me. Low battery.
Critically low battery warning.
So it's going to come straight down. So, as I mentioned to you guys before, today it's 20 degrees, which is good, nice and warm. But a couple of days ago, we had a really ordinary day. It got to a top of 13, lots of rain, lots of storms, and big winds, really big winds. So as you'll see in a second, and you'll see up here, look at this, big winds. So as I said, we had some massive winds the other day. Look at this tree here. So it just snapped off. That would have been very loud. So you can see the size of it here. It's a big tree that's just come straight down. So that must have happened on Friday, I'd say. So that's Melbourne. And we had lots of really big hail, and yeah, it wasn't good at all. So today's fine though. Typical Melbourne.